go wild, don't blink. Here's Hulk, 8 feet of green rage, glowing eyes, and fists of fury. And here's T-Rex, 40 feet of teeth, scars, and jungle roaring power. The jungle's quiet. To quiet, vines sway, tension rising. Hulk lands with a smash trees shake. He's hunting something big. Boom! Hulk versus T-Rex? Smash that like button now. Hulk leaps through trees, crushing branches like toothpicks. He spots a giant T-Rex footprint in the mud. Hulk crouches low, eyes glowing. He knows something's coming. He gazes at a distant volcano. This jungle's heating up. Hulk punches a boulder into dust. That strength is insane. He hides behind ferns, eyes fixed on the river ahead. Swinging on vines across a ravine, Tarzan's got nothing on Hulk. Rain pours, but Hulk stands tall and shaken, unbothered, unstoppable. T-Rex storms in, smashing trees, roaring with fury. He drinks calmly from the river, but don't trust that chill. Wham! His tail crushed, a boulder beast mode activated. He sniffs the misty air. He smells a challenger nearby. T-Rex roars, birds scattered. This land is his. He climbs a hill, eyes glowing orange, tail twitching. A small dino runs. T-Rex chases like it's snack time. He curls up in a cave. Yeah, even monsters need naps. It's on. Hulk and T-Rex stare each other down in the clearing. T-Rex roars, ground shakes. Hulk steps back, fists tight. Snap! T-Rex lunges, but Hulk flips out of the way. Hulk grabs the tail, pulls hard. T-Rex thrashes. Chomp! Hulk dodges those snapping jaws just in time. He leaps onto T-Rex's back, gripping tight. Wild ride. T-Rex bucks him off. Hulk slams into a tree. But Hulk's back up, hurling a boulder directly to the snout. T-Rex snaps at Hulk, but he rolls clear. This is getting wild. They circle each other again. Who's gonna strike first in round 2? Hulk smashes T-Rex into a tree. It splits in half. T-Rex tail whips Hulk, launching him across the field. Hulk lifts a huge log and swings it with full force. T-Rex charges through jungle flames, unstoppable fury. Hulk holds T-Rex's jaws open, muscles bulging, tension rising. T-Rex pins Hulk to a cliff, rocks crumble all around. Hulk roars, pushes back, pure rage and power. T-Rex rears up, jaws wide open, final strike incoming. Hulk hurls T-Rex into the river, massive splashdown. T-Rex rises from the water, splashing Hulk still in it. Hulk stands tall over a dazed T-Rex. Did he win? They stare each other down, panting. This ain't over yet. Suddenly, a giant alien robot rises from a crater. Plot twist. Hulk throws a punch. T-Rex chomps, robot parts fly. Alien drones attack Hulk and T-Rex leap into action together. Hulk throws a drone. T-Rex roars from below, epic combo. T-Rex smashes debris. Hulk gives a proud nod. Teamwork rules. Back to back, they fight off the swarm. This duo's unstoppable. Hulk lifts T-Rex up to chomp a flying alien ship. Teamwork unlocked. Boom! The alien ship crashes. T-Rex and Hulk roar in victory. Hulk pats T-Rex's snout. The beast actually nuzzles back. They share a quiet moment in a clearing. Giants turn friends. Hulk waves goodbye, heading into the jungle. What a wild ride. T-Rex rolls proudly on a cliff. Long live the Jungle King. Sunset glows and their shadows fade. What a legendary tale. Yo, that's it guys. Smash that like, sub, and hit the bell. Hulk and T-Rex fist bump on a hill. Best duo ever. T-Rex charges off into the jungle. Next adventure's coming. Iron Man blasts his repulsors, while Deadpool swings his katanas. This pizza war just got real. Deadpool taunts with a greasy slice as Iron Man locks on target. A tractor beam yanks the pizza skyward, and Deadpool flings toppings across the arena. On the streets of New York, pizza shields clash as they battle for cheesy dominance. Boosters roar as Deadpool flips through a high-tech lab at a comic diner. Deadpool tosses pizza like frisbees, aim worse than his jokes. In a wasteland, Iron Man charges his unibeam, but Deadpool's grenades keep flying. On a space station, Deadpool offers a fake truce behind a mozzarella shield. Energy beams fly in an arcade as katanas spark pepperoni chaos everywhere. In the skies, pizza slices rain down Deadpool's bombs. Neon Tokyo glows as Deadpool hurls pizza cutters against repulsor blasts. In a comic store, they're literally tearing a slice in half, ruining rare issues. Hoverboards blaze through a stadium as katanas chase flying pizza. Deep in a cosmic void, Jarvis scans toppings while Deadpool adds pineapples. In a retro pizzeria, cheese explosions blast from repulsors and pizza bombs. At Superhero HQ, Ron Man threatens Unibeam. Deadpool dares him with dough. In a steampunk square, Iron Man rockets ahead while Deadpool fumbles a slice. Underwater, repulsors bubble as Deadpool tries cutting pizza. In a nightclub, they hover dance mid-battle while pizza slices fly. Lasers and pizza grenades light up a cyberpunk city. It's full-blown war. At a medieval castle, Deadpool swings a pizza sword while Iron Man takes aim. On a futuristic racetrack, it's a jet-powered pizza race. Lava glows beneath their feet in a volcanic lair, katanas slicing through crust. At a wild carnival, Deadpool juggles toppings. Iron Man's not impressed. In a training room, Deadpool's bombs bounce off shields in cheesy fury. On a rooftop garden, repulsors ignite as toppings scatter like fireworks. At a comic convention, Deadpool waves a greasy slice and it ruins the panel. In a futuristic coliseum, Deadpool's cutters face a roaring alien crowd. Pizza drones zoom across a sci-fi skyline. Deadpool slices like a ninja chef. In a haunted pizzeria, ghost toppings float as Iron Man scans for sauce spirits. In orbit, Deadpool's bombs spin while in a theme park, Deadpool juggles pizza mid-roller coaster loop. On a snowy peak, they snowboard on slices, repulsors blasting snow. In a robotic kitchen, Deadpool upsets chefs with pizza carnage. Amid ruins, Iron Man's unibeam meets Deadpool's exploding pepperoni. Through a jungle, they swing on vines for pizza supremacy. In a retro arcade, pixelated pizza explodes with 8-bit chaos. At a mall, Deadpool juggles toppings while Iron Man scans ingredients. In a dessert, Deadpool rides a camel, holding pizza like a trophy. From a chopper, Deadpool dangles pizza midair. Iron Man hovers in hot pursuit. In virtual reality, glitches explode as Deadpool slices pixel pizza. At a rooftop skate park, Deadpool grinds rails with cheesy flair. In a museum, a tractor beam pulls pizza as chaos erupts around artifacts. On a beach, Deadpool surfs in on a slice. Iron Man fires from the sky. Neon alleys glow as Deadpool slices through drone pizza attacks. At a superhero park, Deadpool spins toppings mid-ride as Iron Man on a speeding train, Deadpool's cutters fly while Iron Man chases. In a cathedral, Deadpool swings on chandeliers with pizza in hand. In a gladiator arena, the crowd roars for pizza combat. On a rooftop, Deadpool reveals his true motive, a heartfelt topping truce. But in a lab, the fight reignites. Deadpool's grenades spark chemical messes. Amid festival fireworks, Deadpool juggles pizza in midair. In a dojo, repulsors and katanas clash for one glorious slice. At a drive-in, popcorn and pizza rain from the screen. In a jungle of vines, Deadpool swings wildly with pizza in hand. In space, Deadpool taunts with a floating slice. Iron Man aims. In a casino, Deadpool juggles toppings across spinning tables. On a subway, he serves a pizza across tracks. In a glowing forest, enchanted toppings swirl in magical battle. Finally, at a city square, The fight ends. Deadpool waves the final slice in victory as the crowd cheers. Hulk crashed onto Monster Island with a thunderous boom, his massive green muscles gleaming, purple shorts flapping, under glowing volcanoes spitting sparks. He stomps through the jungle, glowing plants pulsing pink, blue, green, ancient ruins draped in vines whispering old tales, his cartoon eyes sparkling with curiosity. The ground quakes like a drum, and Godzilla surges from a neon river, water exploding, spiky back and blue scales shining, eyes locking onto Hulk intensely. They climb a steaming volcano, red-hot rocks sizzling, Hulk's fists clenched tight, Godzilla's spines glowing brighter, the island's so quiet neon rivers hum softly. From glowing bushes, tiny mini monsters, cute dinosaurs with shiny scales, dragons with flapping wings peek out, big eyes twinkling, whispering about the epic clash ahead. Hulk spots Godzilla's glare, grabs a glowing boulder, smashes it with one punch, hurls a chunk at Godzilla, who roars, shaking trees with his mighty voice. The fight erupts. Hulk leaps high to dodge Godzilla's massive tail, swinging like a whip, cracking the earth, ready to battle the giant monster fiercely. Hulk rips a glowing tree, roots sparkling, swings it at Godzilla like a baseball bat as the island shakes under the power of their epic clash. Godzilla stomps forward, shaking the ground, blasts blue energy, forcing Hulk to dive behind a ruin just in time, dodging the powerful glowing beam. Mini monsters bounce in, tiny colorful bodies hopping between giants, waving little arms, squeaking loudly to stop the fight, their voices high and urgent. A tiny glowing dragon, small as Hulk's hand, flaps up, squeaks at Zorak. A slimy alien with creepy red eyes steals the island's shiny power crystals. In a spooky cave, Zorak plots, red eyes shining like lasers, clutching stolen crystals, cackling, unaware. Hulk and Godzilla spy from behind crumbled ruins. Hulk and Godzilla glance, nod, team up with chattering mini monsters, their new tiny friends buzzing with excitement, ready to stop the sneaky alien villain. They creep through jungle, ducking under glowing vines sparkling like stars, heading to Zorak's cave, trying to be sneaky despite Godzilla's booming steps. Zorak's clever, flipping a switch to Springtrap's laser vines, wrapping Hulk's arms, electric floors zapping with blue sparks, catching the heroes off guard. Hulk roars, muscles bulging, rips laser vines like paper, as Godzilla and mini monsters cheer wildly, amazed by his incredible strength and bravery. Godzilla blasts the electric floor with blue energy, making it fizzle, while Hulk and mini monsters charge forward, ready to face Zorak's next trick. Mini monsters swarm Zorak, nipping his slimy feet with glowing bites, tackling his legs, making him stumble, their tiny bodies glowing with determination. Zorak yelps, grabs the crystals, bolts from the cave, red eyes wide with panic, running fast to escape the chasing giants and tiny monsters. Hulk leaps over a neon river, soaring like a superhero, landing in Zorak's path, blocking him with a fierce stance, ready to stop the alien. Godzilla stomps up, slamming his massive tail down, trapping Zorak between them, his huge form towering over the scared, slimy villain. Zorak, desperate, presses a button, a giant glowing robot rises, metal arms swinging, red eyes flashing, ready to fight the powerful heroes. Hulk charges, pounding the robot's legs, sparks flying with every hit as mini monsters cheer, their tiny voices echoing through the glowing jungle. Godzilla roars, blasting blue energy, making the robot shake and spark, helping Hulk battle the towering machine with his powerful glowing beam. Together, they smash the robot, and it explodes in colorful sparks, lighting the sky like a festival, the jungle glowing with their victory. Zorak drops to his knees, scared, handing over the crystals, his slimy hands trembling, surrendering to the mighty Hulk and Godzilla's strength. Hulk and Godzilla place the crystals in an ancient ruin, stones glowing as they click in, the island bursting with light. rivers sparkling brightly. The island glows brighter, neon jungles alive, volcanoes humming warm light, as Hulk and Godzilla stand proud, heroes of the glowing land. Many monsters cheer, hugging Hulk's legs, their colorful bodies bouncing with joy. Happy the island is safe and glowing brighter than ever. Godzilla nods to Hulk, his big eyes soft, showing they're true friends now. Their bond strong after fighting together to save the island. The island throws a huge party, many monsters dancing under glowing volcanoes, neon rivers sparkling, everyone celebrating the hero's big victory. A tiny dragon flies up, placing a shiny medal on Hulk, who grins, his cartoon eyes shining bright, proud of his heroic deeds. Hulk climbs up, placing a glowing crown on Godzilla's head, and many monsters cheer wildly, clapping for their giant, spiky-backed friend. The giants smile, doing a massive fist bump, shaking the ground, showing they're best buddies forever, their friendship sealed with a boom. Zorg steps forward, red eyes low, saying sorry, promising to be good, and the giants nod kindly, giving the alien a second chance. As the sun sets, sky pink and orange, Hulk waves goodbye to Godzilla, many monsters, and the glowing island, ready to head home. Godzilla roars blue energy, a huge farewell lighting the sky as many monsters wave, some crying, sad to see Hulk go away. Hulk walks away, turning back, smiling at the glowing, peaceful island, his heart warm knowing it's safe and shining brighter now. The island rests, neon rivers flowing calm, volcanoes glowing soft, many monsters playing happily, everything peaceful under the twinkling stars above. A glowing statue of Hulk and Godzilla stands tall, heroic poses shining, a forever memory of their epic adventure and brave teamwork. Under a starry sky, Monster Island glows magically, faint shapes of Hulk and Godzilla lingering, heroes who saved the day and became legends. Thanks to Hulk and Godzilla.
Bao had always been afraid of the bamboo forest. The tall, swaying stalks loomed above him like green giants, bending and creaking in the wind. To others, the bamboo was peaceful, but to Bao, it felt like a place full of danger and mystery. Whenever the breeze picked up and the stalks groaned, he'd curl into a little ball, hiding his face with his fluffy paws. His friends, Pippin and Momo, didn't feel that way at all. Every day, they ran straight into the forest, laughing as they climbed higher and higher. They'd swing from stalk to stalk like acrobats, racing each other to the top and tumbling down into soft leaves. From the grass below, Bao would watch them with wide eyes and a heart full of longing. He wanted to feel that kind of joy, but fear always got in the way. Then one sunny afternoon, someone new appeared. Lulu, a small red panda with a bounce in her step and a sparkle in her eye. She spotted Bao sitting alone and rushed over with a cheerful grin. "Come on, Bao," she said. "The bamboo is amazing. I'll show you, it's fun, I promise." Bao looked at her, then up at the towering bamboo. Was he really ready? Without waiting, Lulu turned and zipped up a stalk like it was second nature. Halfway up, she turned back and waved. "You can do it." Bao hesitated. Then slowly, carefully, he reached out and touched the bamboo. It felt cool and smooth beneath his paws, not scary at all. For a moment, he felt brave. But then the wind rustled the leaves, and he jumped back in fright. Lulu came down and gently placed a paw on his back. "You're safe with me," she said softly. Her voice was kind, and her smile warm. That gave Bao the courage to try again. He grabbed the stalk, held on tightly, and began to climb. At first, his paws slipped. He tumbled down onto the forest floor. But something had changed. He didn't give up. He got back up, and he tried again. Little by little, step by shaky step, Bao climbed higher. And then he reached the first branch. He sat down, heart pounding, eyes wide. The forest below looked like a dream. Sunlight streamed through the leaves like golden rain. Bao smiled, really smiled. "Come join me," he called down. Pippin and Momo cheered and climbed up after him. At the top, they wrapped Bao in a big group hug. This time, it was Bao who showed them how to climb and balance, just like Lulu had taught him. As the sun began to set, a new panda named May peeked out from behind a tree. She looked nervous and unsure. Bao knew that feeling well. He climbed down, smiled, and reached out his paw. May hesitated but took it. Together, they began to climb. And from that day on, Bao was never afraid of bamboo again. It wasn't scary anymore, it was home. Leo the lion walked alone through the jungle, feeling lonely. He stopped when he heard a soft cry. Who's crying? Leo wondered. He walked closer and found a little tiger cub named Tygo, hiding behind a bush. Tygo looked up at Leo with big, worried eyes. I'm too small to be a tiger, he said. Leo smiled at Tygo. You're special just the way you are, he said gently. Leo gave Tygo a gentle pat with his big paw. You don't need to be like the others, Leo said. Leo led Tygo through the jungle. See that elephant? He's big, but that's his strength. Look at those birds, Leo said. They're small, but they fly high. The monkeys swung through the trees, laughing. They're quick, just like you can be. Leo smiled. Tygo sat down with a sigh. But I can't roar like the other tigers, he said softly. Leo nudged Tygo. You don't need to roar like anyone else. Just be yourself, he said. Tygo took a deep breath and gave a tiny roar. It was small, but it was his. Leo clapped his paws. That was great, Tygo. It's perfect. Tygo smiled and stood tall. I can do this, he thought. Tygo tried again and roared a little louder this time. Tygo ran ahead, roaring proudly as he went. Roar, he shouted. Leo watched Tygo, proud of how far he had come. Tygo joined the other animals, roaring with joy. The animals cheered as Tygo roared proudly with them. Tygo smiled at Leo. I'm strong now, just like everyone else. The jungle was full of sounds, birds chirping, monkeys laughing, and animals all proud in their own way. Leo looked over the jungle, knowing that Tygo was finally where he belonged. Tygo let out one final, loud roar, surrounded by his new jungle friends. The sun set behind the jungle, and all the animals were happy, proud, and ready for bed. Tygo walked proudly with his new friends as the sun set behind them. Leo smiled at Tygo, knowing he had helped his friend find his courage. The jungle was peaceful, full of animals, each special in their own way. Tygo roared one last time, his sound echoing through the jungle. Tygo ran off, ready for more adventures in the jungle. The jungle was full of animals, each knowing they were special in their own way. Tygo took a deep breath and roared with all his might, his roar echoing through the jungle. The animals joined Tygo, roaring and laughing together. It was a sound of joy and unity. Tygo looked up at the bright sky, feeling proud and free. The jungle came alive with birds flying, monkeys swinging, and animals all playing together. Leo smiled at Tygo. You're strong, just the way you are, he said warmly. Tygo walked into the sunset, feeling confident and happy. He knew he belonged in the jungle, just as he was.
Princess Peach was walking through the jungle, smiling at her shiny gold crown. Suddenly, Donkey Kong jumped out from behind the trees and snatched it. He laughed loudly and ran away into the jungle. As he ran, he dropped mini Mario toys behind him to slow anyone chasing. Peach sat down on a rock and cried, worried about her crown. Mario saw her tears and said, "Don't worry, I'll get it back." He ran into the jungle, jumping over vines and tall grass. Donkey Kong turned around and made silly faces at Mario from above. Then he quickly climbed a tall tree, still holding the crown. Mario grabbed a vine and swung forward to catch up. But mini Marios appeared and threw tiny hammers at him. Mario jumped over one and stomped on another as he ran. Donkey Kong hurled a huge wooden barrel down at Mario. Mario rolled under it just in time and kept going. Donkey Kong entered some ancient jungle ruins ahead. Mario paused to look around and spotted the way in. Inside, spinning blades shot out from the walls suddenly. Mario ducked and rolled quickly under them to stay safe. Huge rocks started crashing down from the ceiling above. Mario jumped carefully between each one to avoid getting hit. He climbed up a tall wall while tools flew past him. A mini Mario attacked, but Mario punched it off the edge. Donkey Kong ran across a rope bridge that hung over a canyon. Mario chased him, but Donkey Kong cut the bridge in half. Mario jumped right before the bridge fell and landed safely. Below, Mini Marios floated on rafts, firing toy cannons at him. Mario grabbed a vine and swung over the river below. Donkey Kong ran into a glowing volcano with the crown. Mario followed, dodging lava pits and blasts of steam. Exploding barrels rolled down the path straight at him. Mario dashed to the side and dodged everyone. Then he found a mine cart and jumped in quickly. The cart raced down the track and into a battle arena. Donkey Kong stood proudly and summoned a giant robot to fight. The robot marched in and tried to smash Mario with its fists. Mario rolled away fast and ran toward a tall pillar. He climbed while lasers shot past him from the robot. Donkey Kong threw more barrels from high above. Mario ran up the robot's giant arm without stopping. Then he leapt into the air and smashed the robot's head. The robot sparked, shook, and finally collapsed in pieces. Donkey Kong tried to run but slipped on a banana peel. Mario tackled him and grabbed the crown back from his hands. Peach was waiting and smiled happily as Mario returned it. As the sun went down, Mario, Peach, and Donkey Kong waved goodbye.
Meet Sprinkles, the pizza delivery cat, zooming through town with a cheesy plan. Sprinkles' blue bow tie sparkles as she hops on her scooter, pizza box ready. Down the street, Sprinkles waves to kids playing in the sunny park. Whoa! Sprinkles dodges a skateboard, keeping her pizza safe and sound. At the bakery, Sprinkles delivers a steamy pizza to happy Mrs. Muffin. Sprinkles purrs with pride, her fluffy tail curling as she scoots away. Up the hill, Sprinkles pedals hard, her pizza box bouncing with every turn. Look, a squirrel grabs a pizza slice, but Sprinkles just giggles and waves. Sprinkles stops at the library, handing a pizza to the quiet bookworms. Under the stars, Sprinkles' green eyes glow as she plans her next stop. At the fire station, firefighters cheer for Sprinkles' pepperoni surprise. Sprinkles zooms past a fountain, her bushy tail splashing in the water. Oh no, a bumpy road. Sprinkles holds tight, keeping her pizza steady. At the toy shop, Sprinkles delivers a pizza to giggling teddy bears. Sprinkles' bent ear twitches as she hears a party down the street. Balloon time. Sprinkles ties a pizza box to a bright red balloon. Up it floats. Sprinkles cheers as the pizza lands at a treehouse party. Sprinkles scoots through a flower garden, sniffing roses along the way. At the music shop, Sprinkles delivers pizza to a rocking guitar band. Sprinkles' white chest fluff glows under the shop's twinkly lights. Rain sprinkles. Sprinkles pops on a tiny raincoat to keep her pizza dry. Splash. Sprinkles hops over puddles, her scooter making funny squeaks. At the art studio, painters trade a pizza for a picture of Sprinkles. Sprinkles' tail curls as she admires her portrait on the studio wall. Zoom. Sprinkles races to the beach for a sunset pizza delivery. Crabs dance around Sprinkles as she hands pizza to sandy surfers. Sprinkles' bow tie spins in the breeze as she scoots along the shore. At the lighthouse, Sprinkles climbs high to deliver a cheesy treat. Sprinkles meows happily, her pizza making the keeper's night bright. Last stop, Sprinkles delivers a giant pizza to a town party. Everyone cheers for Sprinkles, the best delivery cat in town. Sprinkles shares a slice with new friends under the moonlight. Her green eyes twinkle as she dreams of tomorrow's deliveries. Sprinkles curls up in her cozy scooter basket, pizza box empty. Good night, Sprinkles. The town loves your cheesy adventures. See Sprinkles next time for more pizza fun on Mini Storybook.
Once upon a time in a lush green forest, there lived a hare named Harry. Harry was known for his incredible speed. He would zip through the forest, leaving a trail of dust behind him. Every day, Harry boasted about how fast he could run. "I'm the fastest animal in the forest. No one can beat me," he bragged loudly. One sunny morning, as Harry was showing off his speed, a wise old tortoise named Tommy overheard him. Tommy was tired of Harry's boasting and decided to teach him a lesson. "Harry," Tommy called out in his slow, deliberate voice, "I challenge you to a race." Harry burst into laughter. "You? Race me? he chuckled. "This will be the easiest race I've ever won." The news of the race spread quickly, and soon, all the forest animals gathered to watch. As they lined up at the starting point, Harry bounced around, full of energy and confidence. Tommy, on the other hand, remained calm and focused. "On your marks, get set, go!" shouted the squirrel referee. Harry sprinted off, leaving Tommy far behind. The animals cheered, and Harry felt unbeatable. What he didn't realize was that the race was not just about speed, but also about determination and perseverance. The race between the hare and the tortoise had just begun, and excitement filled the forest. The hare dashed off the starting line, leaving a trail of dust behind him. "Look at me go!" he shouted, his voice echoing through the trees. The animals cheered, watching the hare's incredible speed. Meanwhile, the tortoise started his journey, moving slowly but steadily. "I may be slow," he thought, "but I won't give up." As the hare zoomed ahead, he soon reached a shady tree. "I'm so far ahead," he chuckled. "I can take a little nap." He stretched out under the tree, closing his eyes with a yawn. Back on the path, the tortoise plodded along, each step a small but determined effort. The other animals watched in amazement. "Can you believe it?" chirped a bird. "The tortoise is still going," whispered a squirrel in awe. The tortoise's steady pace seemed to carry a silent message: persistence. The forest buzzed with excitement as the tortoise kept moving, inch by inch, closer to the finish line. The hare snored softly, unaware of the tortoise's progress. The animals gathered along the path, eager to see what would happen next. The race wasn't just about speed, it was about heart, and the tortoise showed plenty of it.
It's raining hard in our quiet city, and a chubby orange cat named Whiskers is wandering around alone. All wet and furious, he hears a faint meow in the crowd, but he's too busy dealing with his own troubles. So he's found shelter in a soggy box and an already shivering kitten. The kitten whispers reassuring words and gives Whiskers a hug, leaving him feeling brave and safe. With Luna shining from the dark, they sense something's wrong. A mysterious creature appears, a big, intimidating, and angry shadow. But something catches Whiskers' eye: Luna's calm, wise, and strong form. She softly says, "Shadow is just hurt." But Shadow is an innocent, scared little thing who needed help that just got worse as the growling kept going. But it all comes full circle with a spark from a faint light somewhere. A new companion appears. Moon appears, wise, gentle, and powerful Luna. Whiskers sleeps peacefully and watches as other cats begin to gather. Even Shadow seems to pause on seeing them all together, looking at Whiskers. They walk away from the fight without biting. Luna smiles at Whiskers and realizes that sometimes it's not about the fight. It's about showing love and care for one another. Every day, Whiskers visits the amazing park tree, sitting and staring at the sky for hours. Milo, who's just a new kitten, watches from a distance with curiosity. One day, he asks Whiskers why he's always here. Whiskers reveals, "She used to sit here too. Mama, she's right here, in the tree." Suddenly, the wind starts moving the leaves, memories shimmering as the great willow tree shows the feelings from before. Shadow suddenly emerges, glowing weakly. "I kept love alive." Shedding tears, Whiskers looked at Moon and asked, "Last time, she was there. She smiled at me. She was warm. You should be together." In the end, Whiskers comes out of the rain, still feeling sad, but also looking at peace. Every fall that tree glows, making it brighter to remember. Even when someone's gone, love still remains. And it lives in the memories and those who come after.
One sunny day in Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob was at work in the Krusty Krab. He loved making Krabby Patties, but today he had a new idea. "Let's make bubbles," he said excitedly. SpongeBob grabbed a giant bottle of bubble soap and started blowing bubbles everywhere. The bubbles were huge and floated all around the restaurant. But soon there were so many bubbles that no one could see. Mr. Krabs shouted, "SpongeBob, what have you done?" Patrick walked in and said, "Wow, it's like a bubble party." Everyone laughed, even Mr. Krabs. The bubbles finally popped and the Krusty Krab was back to normal. Like and subscribe for more SpongeBob fun.
and jumping around, chasing the bright moonlight. Puppy playing happily, running in the garden so bright. Rooster crowing in the morning, waking us up to study. Animals around us so dear, the world is wonderful and lovely. Let's
In the bright underwater world of Bikini Bottom, Patrick finds a shiny jellyfish. He can't resist and touches it, and poof, he turns invisible. Whoa, where did I go? Patrick exclaims with his silly voice. With excitement, he sneaks up on SpongeBob and plays funny pranks, like stealing his jellyfish net and making goofy noises. Confused, SpongeBob wonders, is this a ghost? Patrick giggles unseen, then chomps a Krabby Patty and magically turns back to normal. Laughing, he says, that was awesome. With a big smile, he ends with, tap like and subscribe for more silly fun. One sunny day, Bluey was playing in the park when she found a shiny, delicious-looking snack. Curious, she took a bite and suddenly, zoom, Bluey grew into a giant. Whoa, I'm so big, she exclaimed, her voice booming. As she tried to play, she accidentally knocked over trees and tiny buildings. Her sister Bingo giggled and said, Bluey, you're too big. Bluey's mom saw the commotion and offered Bluey a magical shrinking snack. Bluey gobbled it up, and in a flash, she was back to her normal size. Laughing, she said, that was awesome. The adventure ended with Bluey smiling. Tap like and subscribe for more big adventures. One sunny day at the Krusty Krab, SpongeBob found a mysterious map hidden under the floorboards. Excitedly, he called Patrick, and together they set off on a wacky adventure. The map led them through Bikini Bottom, past jellyfish fields, and even into the deep, dark trench. Along the way, they encountered many silly obstacles, like a dancing seaweed forest and a bubble-blowing clam. Finally, they reached the X marked on the map. Digging eagerly, they discovered the treasure was a giant bubble wand. Laughing, they blew enormous bubbles that floated them back to the Krusty Krab. Like and subscribe for more adventures. One stormy night in Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob was working late at the Krusty Krab. Suddenly, he noticed a strange glow from the kitchen. There it was, a glowing Krabby Patty. Curious, SpongeBob reached out to touch it. As soon as he did, the lights flickered and bubbles filled the room. Squidward started floating, much to his surprise, while Patrick, terrified, hid in a jellyfish net. The spooky events continued, with each touch bringing new surprises. But the mystery didn't last long. It was all a Halloween prank by Mr. Krabs, he chuckled, revealing the trick. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more crazy SpongeBob stories.
Princess Peach was walking through the jungle, smiling at her shiny gold crown. Suddenly, Donkey Kong jumped out from behind the trees and snatched it. He laughed loudly and ran away into the jungle. As he ran, he dropped mini Mario toys behind him to slow anyone chasing. Peach sat down on a rock and cried, worried about her crown. Mario saw her tears and said, "Don't worry, I'll get it back." He ran into the jungle, jumping over vines and tall grass. Donkey Kong turned around and made silly faces at Mario from above. Then he quickly climbed a tall tree, still holding the crown. Mario grabbed a vine and swung forward to catch up. But mini Marios appeared and threw tiny hammers at him. Mario jumped over one and stomped on another as he ran. Donkey Kong hurled a huge wooden barrel down at Mario. Mario rolled under it just in time and kept going. Donkey Kong entered some ancient jungle ruins ahead. Mario paused to look around and spotted the way in. Inside, spinning blades shot out from the walls suddenly. Mario ducked and rolled quickly under them to stay safe. Huge rocks started crashing down from the ceiling above. Mario jumped carefully between each one to avoid getting hit. He climbed up a tall wall while tools flew past him. A mini Mario attacked, but Mario punched it off the edge. Donkey Kong ran across a rope bridge that hung over a canyon. Mario chased him, but Donkey Kong cut the bridge in half. Mario jumped right before the bridge fell and landed safely. Below, Mini Marios floated on rafts, firing toy cannons at him. Mario grabbed a vine and swung over the river below. Donkey Kong ran into a glowing volcano with the crown. Mario followed, dodging lava pits and blasts of steam. Exploding barrels rolled down the path straight at him. Mario dashed to the side and dodged everyone. Then he found a mine cart and jumped in quickly. The cart raced down the track and into a battle arena. Donkey Kong stood proudly and summoned a giant robot to fight. The robot marched in and tried to smash Mario with its fists. Mario rolled away fast and ran toward a tall pillar. He climbed while lasers shot past him from the robot. Donkey Kong threw more barrels from high above. Mario ran up the robot's giant arm without stopping. Then he leapt into the air and smashed the robot's head. The robot sparked, shook, and finally collapsed in pieces. Donkey Kong tried to run but slipped on a banana peel. Mario tackled him and grabbed the crown back from his hands. Peach was waiting and smiled happily as Mario returned it. As the sun went down, Mario, Peach, and Donkey Kong waved goodbye.